The Department of Really Bad Ideas occupied the most dimly lit corner of the Galactic Council's bureaucratic labyrinth. It wasn't that they couldn't afford better lighting, the budget was there. It was more that everyone agreed the ambience perfectly matched the general mood of processing the galaxy's worst decisions. Zixaclick oozed through another dreary morning, their gelatinous forms spread across an ergonomic hoverchair specially designed for amorphous species. 6 of their 7 eye stalks drooped with boredom as they processed the usual parade of terrible proposals. A request to build a summer home on an active volcano, a petition to teach quantum physics to space plankton, and a business plan for solar-powered nightclubs. The 7th eye stalk remained alert, as per Regulation 7.3b. At least one sensory appendage must maintain vigilance during working hours. Reaching out with a pseudopod, Zixaclick grabbed their 7th cup of Centaurian mega coffee. They had just taken a sip from all 7 mouths when the next document materialized on their holoscreen. Official declaration of war, filing species Vraxian Empire, target species humans, Terra Earth. Reason for declaration, they're just asking for it, looking all primitive and punchable like that. The resulting spit take created a rainbow of coffee droplets across 3 dimensions of space-time. Several drops actually traveled backward in time and ruined yesterday's lunch. Oh no, oh no, no, no! Zixaclick's entire body rippled with alarm as they frantically punched the emergency comm code for their superior. Their pseudopods trembled so much they had to try 3 times. Sir, we have a code brown situation. Again, I've told you about using the anti-gravity setting on that chair. No, sir, not that kind of code brown. Someone's trying to invade Earth. A pause, then laughter erupted from the comm. Good one, Zixaclick. I didn't know you were developing a sense of humor. Must be all that coffee. This isn't a joke, sir. The Vraxians just filed a declaration of war against humans. They've listed their reason as... Wait, let me double-check this. Their continued existence offends our superior aesthetic sensibilities, and they still watch cat videos. The laughter cut off abruptly. Sweet mother of Mondas, have they lost their minds? Did nobody show them the archives? The archives, Zixaclick's body shuddered, remembering the classified footage. The Zorgax incident, where humanity defeated an invasion fleet with nothing but expired dairy products and bad puns. The Kraken War ended when humans weaponized their most terrifying cultural export, dad jokes. And who could forget the Enxtli campaign, where Earth's primary defense consisted of showing the aliens every season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians until they retreated in confused terror. I'm trying to send them a warning now, sir, but... Oh, space nuggets. What? Their fleet launched 6 hours ago. They're already past the point of no return. Those absolute mad lads, they didn't even wait for the paperwork to clear. That's a violation of at least 15 bureaucratic codes. Zixaclick watched their holoscreen as the Vraxian warfleet's trajectory plotted itself across space. Their bodies settled into a worried puddle as they whispered the traditional bureaucratic prayer for the monumentally stupid, "Oh, those poor idiots." In the background, their computer pinged with an automated response. Your declaration of war is being processed. Current estimated wait time, 3-5 business cycles. Please do not attempt any invasions until receiving official confirmation. Have a pleasant apocalypse. Emperor Krazathul adjusted his iridescent plumage for the 17th time before stepping onto the grand balcony of supreme superiority. His chief image consultant had assured him that this particular arrangement of his feathers would project maximum authority while still maintaining that casual, I woke up like this vibe that played so well with the younger demographics. My glorious Vraxians, he proclaimed, his voice echoing across the capital's crystalline spires. Today marks the beginning of our greatest triumph. Our market research teams have identified the perfect target for our next military campaign. The assembled crowd rustled their feathers in anticipation. Below, hundreds of thousands of Vraxians preened themselves anxiously, their jewel-toned plumage creating waves of color across the grand plaza. Behold, a hologram flickered to life behind him, showing Earth. These primitive bipeds still watch cat videos. They communicate through crude pictographic messages called memes. Their primary cultural exchange happens on a platform limited to 280 characters. Truly, they are beneath our magnificent civilization. The crowd gasped appropriately. One young Vraxian fainted dramatically, though that might have been because they'd been holding their breath to maintain perfect posture. Our invasion fleet is already en route. Victory is assured. I have even prepared my victory speech, which my content team assures me will go viral across at least 3 galaxies. Meanwhile, approximately 47 light-years away, Mr. President, we've detected an alien fleet approaching Earth. General Martinez tried to maintain her professional demeanor, but a smile kept tugging at the corners of her mouth as she addressed the UN Security Council. Hostile? The Secretary General asked, already pulling up TikTok on his neural interface. Well, sir, they've announced their intentions on Galactic. Here's their post. The holographic display showed Emperor Krasathal's official announcement, complete with filters that made his plumage extra sparkly and a backing track of what appeared to be space dubstep. Did they seriously just declare war via space Twitter? China's representative asked, barely containing her laughter. It gets better, Martinez continued. They've included a 16-part thread explaining why we're inferior. Points include our barbaric attachment to pizza without pineapple, and the fact that we haven't even achieved consensus on how to pronounce GIF. The Russian delegate snorted coffee through his nose. Please tell me someone saved this. Oh, it's already trending. #Earth Invasion 2025 is topping the charts. The memes are extraordinary. The Security Council chambers displays filled with a rapid-fire succession of humanity's response. A video of a cat looking unimpressed with the Vraxian fleet superimposed behind it. Meet hot singles in your invasion fleet's area. You guys are traveling 47 light-years to fight us but couldn't even wait for your paperwork to clear. Bureaucrats gonna be mad. A remix of the Emperor's speech set to Never Gonna Give You Up. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States stood fighting to keep a straight face. I move that we respond to this threat with Operation Mess with Them. Second, came the immediate chorus. All in favor? The vote was unanimous. Even the usually stoic Swiss representative was giggling. Then it's settled. General Martinez, initiate protocol. You done messed up, Ron. Martinez grinned. Already on it, sir. Our first response video is scheduled to drop in. She checked her watch. 3, 2, 1. Across the galaxy, Emperor Krasathal's personal galactic feed pinged with a notification. Earth had responded to his declaration of war with a cooking video. The title read, How to Prepare Peacock for Educational Purposes Only. In the Department of Really Bad Ideas, Zixclick's computer pinged again. Your declaration of war is still processing. Current position in queue, 47,392. Estimated wait time, heat death of the universe. Have you considered filing a declaration of mild annoyance instead? Status report on Operation Mess with Them, General Martinez announced to the UN Security Council, now unofficially renamed the UN Trolling Committee. Phase 1 is proceeding better than our wildest expectations. The holographic displays showed multiple feeds from the Vraxian fleet and their home planets. The scene could only be described as organized chaos. At 0300 hours, our cyber team successfully hijacked their entertainment networks. We replaced all programming with a carefully curated selection of Earth's most addictive content. The results have been interesting. The first feed showed a Vraxian military barracks, where proud warriors should have been drilling. Dozens of soldiers were instead sprawled on their bunks, feathers splayed dramatically, as they binge-watched Season 3 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Sir, one soldier called out to their commander, do you think my plumage makes me look more of a Kendall or a Kylie? The commander didn't respond, too busy taking notes on contouring techniques. Another feed displayed the bridge of a Vraxian warship. The captain stood before their crew, trying to deliver a rousing speech about human inferiority. Nobody was paying attention. They were all too busy arguing about whether Ross and Rachel were really on a break. But the real breakthrough, Martinez continued, fighting back laughter, came from the infomercials. The next feed showed Emperor Krasathal himself attempting to hold an emergency war council. His advisors were distracted, passing around what appeared to be, "Is that a ShamWow?" the French representative asked, leaning forward. Indeed. Turns out Vraxian plumage is extremely high maintenance. When they saw Vince demonstrating the ShamWow's absorption capabilities, well, Martinez gestured to the feed, where the Emperor's chief of military strategy was enthusiastically blotting his feathers with the miraculous towel. But wait, there's more. The Chinese delegate had clearly been waiting to use that line. Show them the OxyClean situation. The display shifted to a Vraxian shopping district. Lines stretched for miles as civilians fought to get their hands on Earth cleaning products. A riot had broken out at one store when they ran out of Flex Seal. "Billy Mays here," boomed from every speaker in the shopping district, causing several Vraxians to swoon in religious ecstasy. "They've started a religion around Billy Mays," Martinez explained. "They call him the prophet of pristine plumage." Back on the Emperor's flagship, Krazathul was facing a crisis. His morning address to the fleet had been interrupted by a chorus of, "But wait, there's more," from the crew. When he tried to restore order, his own son, Prince Zaxathul, had the audacity to ask if his dramatic speeches could be more like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion episodes. "The ratings would be so much better, Father," the prince insisted. "Also, have you considered a confessional camera setup? The dramatic lighting would really make your plumage pop." In the Department of Really Bad Ideas, Zixaclick watched the chaos unfold on their monitors with a mix of horror and fascination. Their computer pinged with another update. "Your declaration of war has been temporarily placed on hold due to excessive demand for Earth consumer products. Please enjoy this special offer. Buy one invasion now, get your next invasion 50% off. Shipping and handling not included, void where prohibited. Side effects may include total societal collapse and unhealthy obsession with infomercials." The crown jewel of Phase 1 came during what should have been a crucial military briefing. Emperor Krazathul was mid-rant about human primitiveness when an aide burst into the war room. "Your Magnificence, the humans, they've just released something called a QVC special value." The Emperor's plumage deflated slightly, and, It's a combination hairdryer and feather fluffer, sir, with ionic technology." The war room erupted into chaos. 3 generals fainted. The Minister of Defense began frantically entering their credit card information into their personal device. Someone in the back started chanting, "HSN, HSN." Krazathul slumped on his throne, watching his mighty invasion force dissolve into consumer chaos. "How?" he whispered. "How did they know our one weakness?" On Earth, the UN Trolling Committee was reviewing the latest numbers. QVC reports record-breaking sales in the Vraxian sector, Martinez announced. Their most popular item, the Earth Special Edition Shake Weight, now with extra shake. "And the cultural infection?" the Secretary-General asked, barely containing his mirth. "Total saturation, sir. We're picking up Vraxian transmissions that consist entirely of reality TV quotes. Their military communiques now include reaction GIFs, and their version of TikTok is nothing but soldiers recreating scenes from Jersey Shore." "Excellent. Initiate Phase 2. Martinez nodded, pulling up the next stage of Operation Mess with Them. May God have mercy on their social media accounts. The computer in the Department of Really Bad Ideas chose that moment to send its latest update. "Your declaration of war has been preempted by a very special episode of The Bachelor Vraxian Edition. New estimated processing time right after this commercial break." The UN Trolling Committee reconvened for their morning briefing, this time with an unusual addition to the proceedings. A 16-year-old TikTok influencer named Madison, who'd been brought in as a special consultant. As you can see, Madison gestured to the holoscreen while absently doing the latest viral dance. Engagement with Earth meme content is absolutely bussin' FRFR no cap. The Security Council members nodded sagely, pretending they understood any of that. General Martinez stepped in to translate. "What Madison means is that Phase 2 of Operation Mess with Them has exceeded all projections. Our cultural infiltration is complete. Observe." The screen showed a Vraxian military academy. Cadets who should have been practicing formation maneuvers were instead engaged in elaborate TikTok dances, their plumage choreographed to Old Town Road. "The language contamination has been particularly effective," Martinez continued. "This is a transcript from their latest military command broadcast." The transcript appeared on screen. "Admiral Karak's permission to approach target, Your Magnificence, Emperor Krazathul. Granted, prepare the junior officer, emotional damage, unintelligible sounds of multiple officers trying not to laugh. Emperor Krazathul, as I was saying, prepare the entire bridge crew. Asterisk makes wheezing laugh like that one guy from that one video asterisk. Emperor Krazathul, will you all just... Someone in the back, skill issue plus ratio plus L plus no maidens. Their entire chain of command has broken down," Martinez explained. "Every time the Emperor tries to give an order, someone responds with, 'Sir, this is a Wendy's.'" The Russian delegate raised his hand. "But what about their actual military communications?" Madison grinned wickedly. "Show them the Rick Roll stats." A new graph appeared showing an exponential curve of Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up" being embedded in Vraxian transmissions. At this point, Martinez said, approximately 73% of all Vraxian military communications are either Rick rolls or links to that one video of the guy falling off the skateboard. Their encryption protocols have been replaced with "Do you know why?" The feed switched to a live broadcast from the Emperor's palace. Krazatul was attempting another morale-boosting speech. "My glorious people, though the humans have temporarily confused us with their primitive entertainment, we shall persevere. Nothing can stop the mighty Vraxian." "What are those?" shouted someone in the crowd, pointing at the Emperor's ceremonial boots. The assembled Vraxians lost it. Several had to be carried out, wheezing with laughter. Someone started playing Sandstorm on their phone. Krazathul's plumage puffed up in anger. "This is a serious military operation. We are facing genuine challenges that—" "But did you die?" interrupted Prince Zaxathul, who had clearly gone native. He was wearing a shirt that said, "Touch my plumage, challenge, gone wrong, gone sexual." The Emperor's eye twitched. "Son, I am disappointed." "Hi, disappoint, I'm Dad." The palace erupted in chaos. Someone started a sheesh chain that lasted 17 minutes. 3 different TikTok dances broke out simultaneously. A junior officer, Naruto, ran across the stage. In the department of really bad ideas, Zixaclick was running out of pseudopods to facepalm with. Their computer cheerfully pinged, "Your declaration of war has been temporarily replaced by a streaming marathon of epic fail compilation Try Not to Laugh challenge. Impossible." Back on Earth, Madison was showing the committee her masterpiece, a viral video of Vraxian soldiers attempting to recreate the Numa Numa dance with their plumage. "We've also introduced them to something called D's Nuts jokes," she reported. "Their diplomatic corps is in shambles." "Excellent work," the Secretary-General said. "But what about—" Before he could finish, every screen in the room suddenly played the opening notes of "Never Gonna Give You Up." Martinez checked her phone. "Sir, they're learning. They just Rick-rolled us back." A message appeared on the main screen. "Get wrecked humans, uwu," followed by 30 PogChamp emotes. The Secretary-General smiled. "Then it's time for Phase 3. In the corner, Madison was already teaching an aide how to respond with "your mum" jokes in perfect Vraxian. The UN Trolling Committee's morning briefing was delayed by 15 minutes because everyone was waiting for their pizza delivery. Even the Secretary-General had developed a weakness for the new Intergalactic Supreme with extra cheese. "Phase 3 has exceeded all expectations," General Martinez reported between bites. "Our introduction of pizza delivery to Vraxian society has had unexpected results." The main screen displayed a graph of the Vraxian military budget. What had once been a fearsome war chest was now a pie chart dominated by a single massive slice labeled pizza-related expenses. "It started with a single Domino's franchise on their capital world," Martinez explained. "Then someone introduced the 30 minutes or it's free guarantee. The Vraxians, being pathologically unable to resist a challenge to their speed and efficiency, took this as a personal affront." The display switched to security footage from a Vraxian military base. A squad of elite troops had repurposed their tactical hoverbikes into delivery vehicles. Their battle cry of "Death to Humans" had been replaced with "Extra toppings or it's free." Their entire logistics network has been reorganized around pizza delivery, Martinez continued. "We're seeing military-grade wormhole technology being used to ensure pizzas arrive hot. 3-star systems have redirected their entire defense budgets to developing faster delivery methods." "But surely their warrior culture," the French delegate began. "Has completely transformed," Martinez interrupted, bringing up a new feed. "Meet Karen, the galaxy's first Vraxian fitness influencer." The screen showed a sleek, perfectly preened Vraxian in designer exercise gear, recording what appeared to be a workout video. "OMG, you guys," Karen chirped into her camera. "These pizza carbs are literally killing our summer plumage. Today we're doing my signature space CrossFit routine, 10 rounds of meteor dodging followed by anti-gravity burpees." The feed split to show dozens of similar channels. Vraxian influencers had sprung up overnight, each with their own branded workout programs: Pizza Burn Extreme, Carb Warriors, Plumage Pump, and the increasingly popular Humans Made Me Fat. In the Imperial Palace, Emperor Krazathul was facing his greatest crisis yet. His war council had been transformed into a wellness retreat. His generals were all on different diets. Half were doing keto, 3 had gone paleo, and 1 insisted that the all-pizza diet was actually cleansing if you did it mindfully. The invasion must proceed, Krazathul declared, slamming his fist on the table. We cannot allow ourselves to be distracted by... Sorry I'm late, Prince Zaxathul burst in, wearing limited edition Earth workout gear. Had to finish teaching my hot warrior yoga class. Did you know humans have this thing called HIT, high-intensity invasion training? Son, please. Dad, you really need to try my new protein shake. It's got activated charcoal and blessed pizza crust essence. The Emperor's eye twitched. We are supposed to be at war. Hello? We're at war with our bodies right now, one of the generals replied, not looking up from their pizza calories tracking app. In the Department of Really Bad Ideas, Zixaclick watched in fascination as their computer screen filled with Vraxian social media posts. #pizza life, #fitfam, #invasion body, #pizza guilt, #cheat day, #what invasion. Their computer pinged. Your declaration of war has been placed on hold pending the resolution of multiple class action lawsuits regarding delivery times. Current status, out for delivery. Delivery time not guaranteed, void if peace breaks out. Back on Earth, the committee was reviewing the latest intelligence. The Vraxian fitness industry is now worth more than their entire military budget, Martinez reported. They've opened something called Planet Fitness, but actually in space franchises in every major system. Their warrior ceremonies have been replaced with group spinning classes. And the invasion fleet, the Secretary-General asked. Half the ships have been converted into mobile pizzerias. The other half are running delivery routes. Their flagship is now called the USS Double Pepperoni. Excellent. And our secret weapon? Martinez grinned. We're about to introduce them to something called Cheat Day. The Secretary-General winced. May the galaxy have mercy on their waistlines. At that moment, every delegate's phone pinged with the same notification. Your Vraxian-style pizza with low-carb battle crust is arriving in 29 minutes and 59 seconds. Prayer circle forming in conference room B. Emperor Krazathul stood before his mirror, adjusting his plumage for what felt like the 1000th time. His personal stylist had quit to become a pizza influencer, so he had to manage his own feathers now. It wasn't going well. Enough, he declared to his reflection. We end this today. No more distractions, no more memes, no more, what did they call it? Drama be hit in different FR, no cap. He activated the fleet-wide communication system, which now had a default TikTok dance filter he couldn't figure out how to disable. My warriors, my fitness enthusiasts, today we meet the humans in final battle. I have demanded they face us at these coordinates, and they have agreed. A weak Yeryi's king echoed from somewhere in the back. We will restore our honor, we will prove our superiority, we will... Sorry to interrupt, his admiral cut in, but can we stop for pizza on the way? It's almost cheat day and... No more pizza! Krazathul's plumage exploded in fury. Just get to the coordinates. The Vraxian fleet, now decorated with various fast food logos and sponsored by several fitness supplement companies, lumbered through space toward the designated location. As they approached, strange structures became visible. What in the name of Billy Mays is that? Krazathul squinted at the massive construction before them. Sir, his science officer reported, it appears to be a drive-in movie theater in space. A what? Like those entertainment venues we learned about from Earth broadcasts, but bigger, much bigger. Indeed, floating in the void was a screen roughly the size of a small moon, surrounded by convenient parking spots for spacecraft. A sign flickered to life. Welcome to Earth's Galactic Cinema. Today's feature, Top 10 Worst Strategic Decisions in the Galaxy. You won't believe #4. Please tune your ships to frequency 97.3 for audio. Concessions available at the Death Star Bucks. Before Krazathul could protest, every ship in his fleet had already maneuvered into viewing position. Several had even deployed what appeared to be lawn chairs from their airlocks. The screen flickered to life, showing a familiar blob-like figure. Hello, Vraxians, Zixclick's 7 eye stalks waggled cheerfully. Bet you didn't expect to see me here. Plot twist, am I right? Krazathul's beak dropped. The bureaucrat from the Department of Really Bad Ideas. The very same, though I prefer architect of your embarrassment. Has a better ring to it, don't you think? You orchestrated all of this? Well, technically you did by filing that invasion paperwork, but yes, I might have nudged things along. Do you have any idea how much paperwork I have to process when invasions fail? The forms, the reports, the insurance claims. I decided it was time to make an example of someone. The screen split to show clips of the Vraxians' greatest hits over the past few weeks. Soldiers doing TikTok dances, the pizza delivery chaos, fitness influencers crying over carbs. Why us? Krezathul demanded. Honestly, your TikToks were particularly cringe. Also, you didn't even wait for the paperwork to clear. Do you know how many regulations that violates? I had to create a new form just to document all the forms you skipped. The presentation continued, showing a countdown of the galaxy's most embarrassing invasion attempts. The Vraxians featured prominently, with specialized categories like Best Fitness Transformation During an Invasion and Most Pizza Ordered in a Single Battle Formation. In the back of the fleet, ships were sharing popcorn through their airlocks. Someone had started a wave. But the humans, Krezathul sputtered. They were supposed to be primitive. A new figure appeared on screen, General Martinez, grinning. Oh, honey, we've been weaponizing pop culture since the invention of reality TV. You never stood a chance. The whole thing was a setup, Zixclick explained. The humans got to test their cultural warfare techniques. I got to make an example of bureaucratic violation, and you got some really good pizza and fantastic core strength, so it wasn't a total loss. The screen showed final statistics. 7,392 TikTok trends started. 4.3 million pizzas delivered. 12 billion credits spent on fitness equipment. One very confused emperor. 0 actual battles fought. But here's the real kicker, Zixclick continued. Remember that declaration of war you filed? It just finished processing. Their computer appeared on screen. Declaration of war processing complete. Result, denied. Reason, cannot declare war while in middle of viral marketing campaign. Please see attached sponsorship opportunities. In the department of really bad ideas, Zixclick's actual body relaxed into a satisfied puddle. Their computer pinged one last time. Congratulations, you have successfully prevented another unnecessary invasion. You have been promoted to the Department of Actually Pretty Clever Ideas. Please fill out forms A7 through Z99 to accept this promotion. Estimated processing time, yes. 1 month later, Emperor Krezathul adjusted his designer feathers, sponsored by Space Gucci, as he recorded his daily vlog entry. What's up, Galaxy Gang? Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and activate your quantum notifications. Today's video is sponsored by Earth Pizza, when it absolutely has to be there in 30 minutes or it's free across 3 dimensions of space-time. The former emperor, now known as the real Kraz to his 47 billion followers, had successfully pivoted from failed invader to top-tier content creator. His new book, From Invasion to Innovation, My Journey from Cringe to Career, forward by Zixclick, had topped the Galactic Times bestseller list for 3 straight weeks. And don't forget to check out my new collab with General Martinez. We're dropping a limited edition workout plan called Invasion Body 2.0, How I Lost 50 Credits and Gained 5 million Followers. The Vraxian entertainment industry had exploded. Their natural flair for drama, combined with their newly acquired Earth meme knowledge, had created an unstoppable media empire. Real Housewives of the Vraxian Fleet was now the most-watched show in 7 galaxies. Even Prince Zaxathul had found his calling, hosting a wildly successful cooking show called Pizza This, Pizza That, while running a chain of combination pizzeria gyms called Glutes and Glutens. Meanwhile, in the newly renamed Department of Actually Pretty Good Ideas, Zixclick was enjoying their corner office with its ergonomic puddle chair. Their latest initiative had just been approved by the Galactic Council, mandatory viewing of the Earth incident, a cautionary tale of what happens when you skip the paperwork, extended cut with director's commentary, before any species could file a declaration of war. Their computer, now upgraded to include an AI personality based on a fusion of Billy Mays and a ShamWow commercial, pinged cheerfully, "Congratulations on your 47th successful invasion prevention. Would you like to upgrade to our premium anti-war package? Order now and receive a free set of steak knives." Just then, a junior blob rushed in. "Sir, the Zorgablox Empire is considering an invasion of Earth." Zixclick didn't even ripple with concern. "Show them to Theater 7, the one with the really comfortable seats." In Theater 7, the Zorgablox War Council watched in horror as the compilation video played. They witnessed the Great Pizza financial crisis, the TikTok tactical breakdown, the rise and fall of space CrossFit. That really embarrassing moment when the entire Vraxian fleet performed a synchronized dance to Single Ladies. As the credits rolled, sponsored by Earth's leading brands, the Zorgablox Supreme Commander slowly pushed away their declaration of war form, Perhaps, they suggested carefully, we should consider a different approach. Their subordinate was already on it, pulling up Earth's social media profiles. They seemed to accept friend requests within 2-3 business days. Also, they have this thing called Instagram, where we could share pictures of our tentacles. Excellent, much better than invasion. Draft a proposal for a cultural exchange program. And order some of those, what are they called? Ah yes, ShamWows, for research purposes of course. Back in their office, Zixclick added another tally to their Days Without Galactic Incidents board. Their computer offered one final update. Your anti-invasion initiative has been successfully processed. Would you like to know more about our extended warranty program? Please note, all sales final. Void where prohibited. Not valid during Mercury retrograde. And somewhere on Earth, the UN Trolling Committee was already planning their next social media campaign. The working title? Welcome to Earth, where our memes are deadlier than our weapons. Like and subscribe for more invasion prevention tips. 1 year later, and we're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Invasion Therapy with Kraz, the galaxy's #1 podcast for failed conquerors, reformed warriors, and beings who just can't stop watching cat videos. I'm your host, the real Kraz, and today we have a very special guest, the blob, the myth, the legend Zixclick. The studio's hollow cameras pan to show Zixclick arranged comfortably in their signature puddle formation, all 7 eye stalks sporting trendy designer glasses. Thanks for having me, Kraz. Love what you've done with your plumage, very influenced but not trying too hard. Learned from the best. Speaking of which, how about that season finale of How I Met Your Invader last night? 47 trillion viewers, can't be wrong. The hit sitcom, a joint Vraxian human production, had just swept the Galactic Entertainment Awards. Critics called it a masterpiece of cross-species cringe comedy and the perfect blend of human chaos and Vraxian drama. That scene where Past You tries to give a dramatic war speech but keeps getting interrupted by pizza delivery drones. Pure genius, Zixclick bubbled appreciatively. My son Zax directed that episode, you know. Between his pizza gym empire and his show-running career, I barely see him anymore, unless I watch his daily vlogs, of course. Speaking of the invasion, Zixclick's eye stalks wiggled mischievously. I brought something special today. They produced a familiar piece of paperwork with a flourish of pseudopods. No way, Kraz gasped. Is that the original declaration of war, still processing? It's become something of a legend in bureaucratic circles. Some say it's still being passed from department to department, gathering signatures and stamps. But it's been a year. Oh, that's nothing. Last week it somehow ended up in the Department of Prehistoric Parking Violations. Before that, it spent 2 months in the Bureau of Metaphysical Memes. Currently, it's scheduled for review by the Committee for Committees. Their conversation was interrupted by a ping from Zixclick's ever-present computer. Your declaration of war status has been updated to, have you tried turning the invasion off and on again? Please hold for the next available representative. Current wait time, heat death of universe plus 3 business days. And that's why, Kraz concluded, turning to the camera with his best influencer smile. You always read the terms and conditions before invading Earth. Speaking of terms and conditions, today's episode is sponsored by NordVPN Galaxy, because even failed invaders deserve privacy. As the show wrapped up, somewhere in the vast bureaucratic maze of the Galactic Council, a lonely form continued its eternal journey. Some say that on quiet nights, you can still hear it gathering stamps. Others claim it's found peace as a coaster in the Department of Coffee Rings. But everyone agrees on one thing. It was the best failed invasion in galactic history. End credit scene, a time-lapse montage of the Declaration of War's journey set to Never Gonna Give You Up, plays over the credits of How I Met Your Invader.